Hey guys, what's up? It's Kahoob here. So today I want to show you guys this bullish news for Crypto.com for card staking. So in my price prediction video, I mentioned how card staking requirements would change to be fixed to fiat value in the next month. And this news was released today of what the cost for the cards would be in fiat, and they're giving us over a month's notice for the implementation of this. So these are the prices that they will cost no matter the CRO price. As we can see, it's $0, $400, $4,000, $40,000, and then $400,000 in that order for the cards from Midnight Blue all the way to Obsidian Black. So now I kind of want to talk about why it's bullish for CRO price and why it's good that they're doing this basically, and how it'll help CRO go up in value. The first thing I want to mention though, the very first thing is that it could possibly hurt CRO price in the short term for like the next month, only because, for example, currently it costs 5,000 CRO to stake for the Ruby Red at basically 10 cents, and that's $494. Well, we can see that's $94 more expensive right there. So, and then as we go, it's like it's even more expensive. Like you might as well wait for next month to get the card cheaper, basically. So that's the only negative thing, but that's like temporary, only for like the next month. All right, so now I'm gonna move on to all the bullish news about this. So, one thing is that a lot of people would spread FUD about CRO or the debit cards simply to get the debit cards cheaper. So by making the card stakes tied to fiat like this, it removes the FUD that people would say about how basically like how it makes CRO lose its value from, quote unquote inflation, as they say the card gives the same value but now costs more CRO, just even though it would still cost the same in US dollar value. So it didn't really make too much sense. And another thing is the FUD attack about the inflation from adjusting the staking rates to be cost more CRO, even though it would be the same US dollar value. That FUD attack was never true because CRO has many use cases such as the crypto earn, the gift cards, the syndicate, supercharger, DeFi swap, and even more recently with more utility of like the red slips for referrals and giveaways like the Tesla giveaway. And so the debit cards was just one part of the ecosystem. So like I was saying, the inflation FUD attack would only be true if the only CRO utility was the debit cards. And another thing is Crypto.com has always wanted the debit cards to cost the current CRO amount ever since they swapped MCO to CRO, because when they first adjusted it, they did initially make the cards cost 5 million CRO and then 500,000 and 50,000 and then 5,000 CRO. But that was around like 15 cent CRO, so it was like way too high. So they adjusted it, made it super cheap, and then they eventually got back to the amount they always wanted it to be. But now with the card stakes being tied to fiat, it should actually help CRO skyrocket as more people are willing to dollar cost average into CRO to save up for the card. And if they expect CRO to increase in price, then they might be able to actually stake for the card in itself. So what I'm basically saying with that is like, so for example, for the Ruby Red, if you only bought $200 worth of CRO and CRO doubles, you can then stake for the Ruby Red because as you can see, it's going to be $400 in US dollar value. So let me pull up the calculator. So it's at like basically 10 cents. So let's say you buy $200 worth at 10 cents, right? $200. That's $400 of US dollars. So if it's going to cost you $400 US dollars, they don't care how much CRO you're staking for the card as long as it's worth at least this much US dollars. So once your CRO becomes worth this much, you can then stake for the Ruby Steel, no matter how much CRO that is. So like I was saying, it's really bullish for CRO because people will be able to save in the native token, like its own token. And what I mean by that is like, let's say you were a CRO maximalist, right? And let's say you want to upgrade to the Obsidian Black from your investments in crypto, but because you're a CRO maximalist, you'll never actually be able to do that because you would need the initial capital in the first place. So you wouldn't be able to make, like 400,000 off of your CRO investment and then stake for the Obsidian Black in the old terms, because let's say it does double like this, right? It goes from 10 cents to 20 cents. Well, if the Obsidian Black costs 5 million CRO, that means it's just going to cost double the amount of US dollars because CRO went up. So I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. I can probably, if you guys don't understand, I can like leave a comment down below or whatever. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is it makes it really bullish for CRO because people are more likely to buy CRO when it's cheap, and not only that, but when it's starting to raise in price and all that, and be more likely to actually buy these cards for these amounts. And people are more likely, like I was saying, to dollar cost average into CRO to end up having around this much, because if you did want to like upgrade from like, let's say, the Jade Green Royal Indigo to the like Frosted Rose Gold or Icy White, you wouldn't be able to like triple your money in CRO and then stake for this one, because obviously if it's the requirement is based in how much CRO you need, then the price goes up. So people would have to save in a different cryptocurrency and trade in a different one to basically afford the next upgraded tier. So the cool thing about this is I have an example actually. So if you buy 4,000 US dollars worth of CRO for the Jade Green or Royal Indigo, right? So $4,000, and CRO does 10x like that. You now have $40,000 from CRO doing a 10x, and that means you'll have enough US dollars worth of CRO to stake for the Icy White or Rose Gold now. So because it's based in US dollars. So you just, because the CRO did a 10x, you can then upgrade to the next tier, which is really bullish for CRO. So I hope you guys understand what I'm saying, and I hope you guys understand why people are more likely to buy CRO and trade in CRO and dollar cost average into it when it comes to upgrading their card tiers and staking for the tiers and all of that. Let me know what you guys think about this change, and I'm curious what you guys think about it. I'm really happy about this. Really good news, and they definitely could have made the fiat tied value way higher. I know at one point people were saying that like a year ago or two, the CEO Chris was saying he wanted the Ruby Steel to be 500 US dollars tied to fiat, but looks like it's $100 cheaper than what people were expecting, and that's $1,000 cheaper, and then $10,000 cheaper, and then $100,000 cheaper than what everyone was expecting the cards to be. So that's pretty cool too as well. I think they're really good deals. I think these are affordable rates, really good deals for the cards, and so. Like I said, let me know what you guys think. And hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys later in the next video.